evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, and sorry about all the stops and starts this week. I just can't believe how kind everybody has been with all of your comments and wishing me well and little remedies for my cold and everything. But it's really been very, very, very nice to be thought of in that way. So let me see. So, hi Trish, how are you? We'll just see who's on here just to give us a chance to get started. After being unwell, it's absolutely brilliant to start feeling well all over again. And now that the cough is almost gone, it's great as well. So just as I'm starting, I'd like to just ask that tonight's questions and answers are guided from a higher power for everybody's highest good. That we receive the benefit of the angel energy and, if necessary, the spirit energy. I just checked my volume on my phone. Excuse me now. Let's see, yep, I'm full on. So I hope everybody can hear me. So I actually got quite a few questions this time for people who are looking for a little bit of advice, just something not too personal, not too deep, but just to, hiya Anne, how you going? Hiya Georgina, hiya Laura, hiya Tina, hiya Delia, Mary, hiya Mary. I was laughing at Mary sent me a post today about hating the cold weather. I can understand where she comes from on that. So, we just ask for guidance, ask that whatever the cards bring forward tonight, that you take with your own common sense as well. Because it's important not just to allow cards or, you know, psychics or intuitives or whatever to rule your life as well. I'd be a culprit myself. I'd want to see what's going to happen. And when you have a lot of decks of cards, it's very tempting in any one day to see what's going to happen or what you should do in a particular issue. And as well as having the cards, I also have my sister Noreen, who tells me what's going to happen as well. And she's quite accurate and terrifies me sometimes. So, hello Jim, it's lovely to catch up with you. I haven't seen you for a while. Hiya Amy. So now, I had a lot of questions. Let me see, I'm just looking down along them, and if you're posting up questions here and I don't get to them, I do apologise, but it's easier for me to use my phone rather than my laptop, and sometimes they fly along. So Jacqueline, my first person coming into my head tonight was Jacqueline, and Jacqueline had questions. I wrote it down and then I changed my mind about it, and then I forgot to write down the second one. So Jacqueline, I figure it's something that you were concerned about your sister. So the cards I'm using tonight are my Zen Tarot. I have the other ones here, but for these few questions, I'm going to, I'm just going to pull a card for Jacqueline. Jacqueline, what I'm getting with your sister is that, you know, she has to make a lot of efforts herself for her own improvement, and she has to, I'm getting the integration card, and I know as a family you're pulling together to support her, and I know that she's a really good person and has been very good to you over the years. But if she makes even the slightest start with this herself, of coming back, I know that you all will help her in every way you can, but it's up to her to make this first, to have the belief she's going to get well, to have the belief things are going to get better. Now, are things going to get better? And I do feel that at times she feels quite alone, and she doesn't like to bother people with her problems, but I also feel that she has a lot of strength, and I do feel that it will turn the corner once she gets herself going. All right? Now, Edel was asking a relationship question. So let's see, Edel. Even though I've read Friedel recently, she still asked me the same question. Friedel, it'll probably be the same answer. It's about going backwards. The answer I'm getting, Edel, you're getting this is the mother card that you're getting, the 3. The 3 is all about, you know, that you also are powerful, that you know the right thing to do. So even though you might dip your toes in the water, I don't think you're going to jump in and swim. That's what I'm seeing. Dip your toes in the water, enjoy the feel of it, but don't dive in completely and utterly. All right. Now, Christine Barry, I see her name coming up here. And Christine's living in a hotel with her children, which is a dreadful situation to be. But Christine also did a very, very generous thing recently in that she found a purse that belonged to somebody and she gave it back. Now, Christine could have done with that money, I'm sure. But because she is who she is, she gave this purse, she put it up on Facebook and gave this purse back. So it's easy to give away something when you don't need it, but it just shows the calibre. So I'm going to ask about Christine, and I'm going to ask about Christine and a house, because I think she deserves so much credit for what she did. It blew me away, and I'm sure lots of other people will agree with me that have seen this story. So Christine, is there a house coming soon? Christine, there's the sharing. The sharing card is there. And even though the hotel is better than nowhere, I feel that you are getting ready to cook a meal in your own home. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know why I feel it's going to be tight in a small space, whether you're not going to get a place with enough bedrooms or whatever. And you have to ask yourself, if you're offered a small house, you have children, you need to ask yourself, will I hold on for another little bit till their newer house is ready and take a bigger house? Just don't take something that's going to squeeze you, and in a year's time you're going to be, or 2 years' time as the kids get older, you're going to be looking for something else. But is there definitely a house coming for you? Yes, and it's going to bring such harmony, and I feel you have little boys, because it's going to bring such harmony and joy into their lives. So there is a house coming, but just don't take any, because you'll be sorry at the end of the day if you're offered a 1 bed or something like that and you take it and you're going to be killed in a little while because it's going to be so small. So, hello Anthony, how are you getting on? We had a lovely night last week, was it only, with Anthony's wife Colette, who does acupuncture and is a herbalist and all sorts of things, and we did a meditation night and Colette put in the needles and everything. It was just perfect. It was a lovely, and Colette's actually going to run a course on women's issues using acupuncture in January, so keep an eye out for her post. Now I'm going to do Anne, and Anne and I, we're asking about a man. Is it going forward, is it going back, or is it staying the way it is? Anne, let's see. And I have to say, he still wants to live from moment to moment. This man, I don't think, is ready to make commitments, and you have to decide, is this living moment to moment now what you need? But I feel he still wants to go moment to moment without a lot of, you're my only person, you're the only one I want to see, or whatever. If this is causing you aggravation, and if you were quite happy at the start to do the moment to moment, but you need to look into your heart and say, is it bringing me more pleasure than pain? That's all. But he does want to do the moment to moment still. I can't see a big settling down yet. Now, Gay. Hiya, Gay. Bumped into Gay the other day in the shop, and I was delighted to get a question. So we're asking again about relationships. And the relationship I'm getting is the Lover's card, which is very, very good. Now I'm going to ask, is this somebody new coming into your life or reconnecting to somebody who's already been here? I think there's a reconnection to somebody from the past. Okay? That's what I'm getting in myself, that it's a connection to somebody from the past, and that perhaps difficulties got in the way before, and now that some of those difficulties are ironed out, it might be that these difficulties it'll be easier, but there's great feeling there, especially on his part, so give him another chance. Hello Les, how are you? And Eileen and Melissa. Let's see, who else am I getting here? Rachel. Now, Rachel's waiting on news. This is a very strange, very, let's see. So Rachel, waiting on news. Look at the card you got, Rachel. It's all about patience. And I do feel that that there is news coming in the period of 7, because there is a 7 on this card, as you may see. Now, let's see. Is it 7 days? No. 7 weeks? More 7 weeks than 7 months, but there is news coming, and I feel the news is worth waiting for. So, but it's not going to be, 7-8 weeks? So the next 2 months or so? Hope that would be of some use to you. Now, Mary is inquiring about her job. Let's see, there's two things. I'm going to do 2 cards for Mary, because there's a house situation is one thing, and the other thing is the new job. So Mary, with the house situation, what I'm getting is that you were right to take the chance, that it's all going to work out very well for you. So that's a big vote of confidence there. With the job, there is no harm in applying. Go with the flow. Get your feet under the table. You're well able to do this job. Even if you don't get this one, the fact that you're applying, it will come to you. As you say, you want to get on a panel. Will you get on the panel? There's a real yes feeling about the panel. So keep that going. All right? So yes to the panel, and definitely yes about the new house. And I'm also hearing in my head, tell her to stop faffing around and get on with it. And stop trying to have everything absolutely perfect. Okay. Let's see, who else? Rory. Rory wants to know about his retirement decision. Let's see about Rory. Now, Philomena has just asked me, is my mum going to stay well for a good while? And I really don't get information about somebody going to pass or not. Philomena, our own mother died suddenly. We didn't realise. And I don't like to give information around something that's really not our decision to make. So, it's not that I'm not saying she's not, or I'm not saying she is, but it is about not being able to give that information. Now, Rory wanted to know, should he retire or should he stay working? So now, it's a small matter of compromise. It is a small matter, Rory, and what I'm thinking is that you're comparing what will I do between now and the next 2 years. What will I do? And what I'm being told is that why not take the time and do it now? Look at the 2 more years of happiness you'll have. Why not take the time? Is there any negatives to you taking an early retirement? Not really. Enjoy your time while you have it. And you were very strong about your feeling to retire when you were making the decision, so why not now continue with it? There'll be work there when both you and I are dead and gone. But take your retirement, and I just look at, you have a lot of projects and things that you'd love to be doing, whether that's gardening or travelling or whatever. Take your time and do what you want to do. Okay. Now, Dara is interested in his love life. Let's see. When you're coming up and saying, I'd love a card, please, if you could just be more specific about an actual question, it would be easier for me to answer, if you don't mind. Anyway, Dara, love life. Let's see, Dara. Dara, you're not doing a whole lot about it. I'm getting the nothing card. Look, you know, you need to be out there to meet somebody. You need to be willing to meet somebody. But what I am seeing is that you're kind of waiting for somebody to fall out of the sky to you. I don't think it's going to happen. So is there somebody there ready to meet you and love you? I think you're recovering from a past situation and that you're giving yourself the time to get into, and you're much better meeting somebody when you're strong and when you're in yourself, and rather than meeting somebody when you're vulnerable, because, you know, we always pick the wrong person when we're vulnerable. Let's see. And I think this is the rebirth card, and I think that it is definitely coming, and it's coming soon. So out and about, chat to people, whether you're online, whether you're doing it in person, I don't know, but it is time to start doing something about it. And sitting in the corner mourning what's gone is not going to help what's coming. Okay, let's see. Pamela would like a card on her love life. Let's see, Pamela. Let's see, what's Pamela's love life like at the moment? I could give you Dara's number. Again, Pamela, you're really ready to move to the next step in relationship fashion, and I just feel that you need to be more open and accepting. It's easy for me to say that, I'm not shy, but it is, it's about you. There's an integration coming, there is a meeting, but you need to have the right person that really hits all of your buttons, if you know what I mean. That's you know, that is sensitive and caring and loving, but also that is honest and straight with you. I feel it's coming, but again, I just feel too that, you know, meeting it halfway would be no harm. Now, let's see, who else have I got here? Sandra. Hi Sandra, how are you getting on? Let's see, I'm picking a card for Sandra around relationships as well. I'm coming to you, Anne, in a minute. You're on my list. Now, there are possibilities, Sandra. This is the possibilities card, look. It's about things changing in the space of 2 days? No. Within the next 2 months, things changing. It's also about part of me thinking that your requirements to meet somebody are going to be higher than they have been before. And I just feel that there is something really nice coming to you within the next 2 months. Hi Mel, how are you getting on? Lovely to see you here online. So Liz. Now Liz is looking for a message from the spirit world, and I kind of am in the zone of cards tonight, Liz. I will be doing a mediumship thing over the next week or two, and you know, maybe I could have a look at it about that. Is that all right? Now we're on to Mary Kate, and Mary Kate would like stuff settled so that she can move on with her new life. I hope you're watching, Mary Kate. Let's see. Is it going to settle for you? And what I'm getting is that the gentleman in question is quite lazy. And I think that you need to have your finger on the pulse, keep your foot down, or it'll go on for long time. You need to keep the pressure on with this. You know, in all fairness, your own relationship is going grand. I know you want things tidy, but I just feel that he's not in any great hurry to tie up all the loose ends. Your ex is not in any great hurry. So you need to keep going at him. There's a 9 here. You know, it's nearly there. It's nearly there. But you need to push, whether it's the legal people you need to push, or whether it's your ex you need to push, but it's nearly there. It's all done and dusted. It's just that extra bit. So just have a little bit of patience. It won't be too long. And I'm talking too long. Am I talking the next 2 or 3 months? But you need to keep the pressure on, because they don't actually jump unless you're shouting at them. Now, Joan has a worry about her job situation. Not too happy in it. Should she stay or should she just go and look for somewhere else? Let's see, John. So I'm asking, should you go or stay? Now, there is a judgment around this, in that you feel that you shouldn't have to go. It's not your fault the work situation is not good. But you have tried every single way, and I don't think the people in authority are open to helping you to make your situation any better. Now, sorry, I'll come back to you. Sandra Kelly, that wasn't for you. That's a different Sandra, sorry. But what I am saying is that around this, you've tried your level best here. Why would you give any more time? And should you look for a different job? Well, if you can get one with the right money, don't take a drop in salary or anything else just because somebody's pushing you around or you're not happy. I think that, it needs to be in as good a place. It needs also to have, career opportunities, enough money, and it needs to be within a commuting distance for you. So don't jump out of it until you have everything. Don't jump out of it, because I'm saying to watch your money around this. Watch your money. But and if they're being mean with money to you, fight your corner. No, I don't think you're going to move just yet, but I do feel that if it doesn't improve within the next, say, 3 to 4 months, you will, but not just yet. Okay? Now, so Mary, hiya Mary. As I mentioned, Mary down in Clare. Mary has a little bit of a problem. Is she overreacting about the situation? Mary, I don't think there was anything here meant to hurt you. I just think that they figured you were far too busy to go. I don't think that they were out to hurt you, exclude you, or anything else. And don't take it personally. That's what I'm being told to say to you. Are you putting your house up for sale? Should I, God? That's not a big question to ask somebody like me. Part of you wants it and part of you doesn't. Make sure it's your decision and not other people's, and that in your heart of heart you know it's the right move for you. You'll have no problem selling it, but just make sure that it is exactly what you want. Okay? Now, I put up a post this morning about a little bit of doing things to help with our stresses and stuff like that. And I plan to do a free session, next Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. But you would need to connect with me on Zoom in order for me to do it with you. I will show you what I do. I will send you out the details of how to do it with yourself. It's a really relaxing, it's clearing up old issues, it's getting rid of old things. And normally I would do this as part of my work for a fee, but I just feel that I'd like to do it and give it to people who are nice enough to be on Facebook. So, but if you want to be part of this group, you would need to send me your email address on a private message. That's it. I'll send you the link for Tuesday night. Download Zoom onto your phone or onto your laptop or whatever you use, and we will be fine. That's all you need to do, really, if you fancy it. If not, that's fine. But it's free, and you have the ability to record it as well, so you can use it again and again and again to help with stress and any negative feelings, whether it's loneliness or worry or stress or fear or anger or anything that you can think about. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment for people, and I just think that it is that you should. It's a great opportunity to do something for free that is normally expensive. Okay? Now, Adele, you missed it. I told you could dabble your toes, but not to jump in. That's what the card said. You can look back on it if you want. Now, let's see. Anne is worried about her brother. Let's see what's going to happen with this brother of yours, Anne. It's nearly as if you're worried more than he is. That's what I'm feeling. And Sinead, you've asked me, you're working next Tuesday night. If you send me the email, I can then record it and send it to you when you contact me. Okay. So, we're talking about your brother. It's kind of as if he needs to pull his socks up. There's the transformation card. So whether he has already done that or started to do it, he needs to be able to prove that he has changed. And I do feel if he can tick all the boxes and his legal team will be telling him what he needs to do, I feel that somebody's just walked in as I'm talking to you. I feel that if he ticks all the boxes, that everything should go well for him. But take the advice and follow it to the exact letter. Take his legal advice. It's kind of if he's going to get by the skin of his teeth, but he does need to make big life changes in order that this doesn't crop up again. Okay. Now, Tootsie is looking for a love card. Let's see about Tootsie. Tootsie, let's see, a love card, Tootsie. Your name is great. I'm getting the patience card with you, Tootsie, that you need to take time and patience and not want everything to be done and dusted really quickly. Is this a positive card around love for you? I think it is a positive card, but I just think just let things evolve or develop as they're doing at the moment. Okay. Now let's see. Who else do I have? Oh, thank you, Damo. Fabulous energy. You saw me last night. Kathleen wants to know what's the implications of talking to her ex again. Let's see, Kathleen, what the cards are saying to me about you and back talking to your ex. What I'm getting is that I would walk this road very, very carefully. This caused you a lot of heartache initially. And I just feel you need to be really careful that you know who you're dealing with, that you're going into this relationship, see the actual person, not the image you have of them in your head. Because we all keep images in our head about people, of when they're extra nice to us or whatever. There's something about you being very cagey about this. There is something about it to be very cagey. And I know this is very, maybe not appropriate, but I'm going to say it anyway. Just don't sleep with them yet. Because once you start to be intimate with them, all your thoughts will go out the window. Because I'm feeling the intensity is there. So be very cagey. Listen to what he's saying and listen to the way he's saying it. Be very vigilant about the words and how he's saying it, as if don't allow any self-justification to come into it. I do think that this man knows he let something important go, but I think he knows he let something important go, but at the time he hurt you, so be very careful. And just make sure that this is for your choice, not his. Hello Shannon, how are you? Wait, let's see, you're going the right way in your job. Is this the right job for you, Shannon? And are you going in the right direction? Beware of clinging on to the past, pet. I kind of see that as soon as you can and as soon as you're ready, that you work for yourself, not other people. I kind of feel that there will be space around you that you can work, whether it's a local place or whatever, but I just think that you should start thinking as soon as you have the papers that you need, that you work for yourself. You know, you're very good at what you do. Don't let people undermine your skill and your talents, but be ready to set up in business for yourself, whether that's 3 days a week, which would suit you much better. But at the moment, I think your hands are very full. in and out, going and coming, you know, with children, etc. And I just feel, should you continue? Yeah, at the moment, yes, do it. And if it's a thing that you would work better, you'd be a great businesswoman, you know. Give you another couple of years, you'd run a great business. That doesn't mean you should do all the work yourself, but you could have actually people in doing the work and you running the business. Right. Rachel, your heart is breaking in 5 places. I know exactly what that's like. And I wish to God I could just do something to help you with this. It's, grief is such an overwhelming thing. And people have grief over so many things. It's not just a mum or dad dying. It could be a friendship ending. It could be a partner going out of your life. It could be losing an animal. It could be anything. It could be, you know, finishing in your work situation. Rachel, I'll send you some healing later on. God help you, but please come on next Tuesday night and see if what we're doing can give you any relief at all. Now, let me see. Alva, look for something. I don't know what you said in the first place, Alva. I'm sorry. I will think about you over the weekend, Rachel, and see if I can send you some healing, if that's okay. Hi, Marion, how you going? Mary Kate's having a bad all week. I've just answered about your legal stuff, Mary Kate, so you might have to look back on it. Now, Amanda's like most of us at the moment. Money is tight, and there's no point in saying they're not. And I'm out in the shops and I'm looking at it, and you think that we were all millionaires because everything looks gorgeous. What's going to happen with your money, pet? Now, there is a change coming with you. Look at the change. Change is coming. One of the things that you need to look at is about letting people be aware how things really are for you. And I'm not saying give away your pride, because you've gotten so far on your own, but I just feel that there is a change coming. But until this change comes, I really feel that you should take whatever help is out there and available to you. Looking at it, if the change has already started, you might not even see it, but when it changes, it's going to go from 0 to 100 very quickly. But in the meantime, let the people who care about you know that you're in a struggle, because you're the very thing, the person that would help anyone else that you know if they were stuck. Now, Caroline once says her marriage is over, but it's hard to leave. Do you know, it's easy to finish it, but it's very hard to go, isn't it? Now, let's see, Caroline. The thing about it is, you get to decide when you go. There's nobody pushing you out the door. In your heart, you know that perhaps the person that you used to love, you don't love anymore. That's fine. But don't put yourself under extreme pressure to leave. You'll know when you're strong enough. So stop saying, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Don't listen to your single friends telling you what to do. You know where you stand and what you can do. And until you can do more, stand where you are. That's what I'm being told. Until you can do more, to stand where you are. And, you know, you're well able to do it. Now, let's see. Now, who else am I drawn to? Anne-Marie wants to know about her new job. Oh, pleasantly. Oh, yeah. It's going to give you the freedom to expand and to excel. There you are. So jump into it, but you don't have to know everything day one. So jump into it, and it's coming to you if it isn't already here. It's a good experience, but just take your time getting used to it and really enjoy it. Now, can I have I think, well, I hear from the council anytime soon. Now, all that cards fell, but we'll leave them there. Now, let's see, the council anytime soon. I'm looking at, it'll be the new year, there's a new vision coming to you, but it's not right away. But again, all you can do is wait and hope and keep in contact. Now, the funny thing is, once the cards fly off like that, sometimes it means I'm using the wrong ones. So, I have a whole lot of cards right now. Sorry for keeping him. Now, I am doing, by the way, next Saturday in Kildare, that's the 3rd, I'm doing a day, it's a workshopy day. It's about finding your sacred space, finding the silence and the power within you, so that you can build your intuition. And as you build your intuition, you will be able to do the angel card yourself. You'll be able to connect to the spirit world. But it's all about giving yourself a day where we practice reading cards, we practice doing mediumship, but we also talk about how to let go of stuff, how to build your space. You know, we're all rushing around thinking of Christmas and everything, but this could be a day that will settle and ground you for the whole month of December. I've done these days every single year, and I always find that people come away and say, oh, I needed that day. It was just a very, very good day for me. If you'd like to attend it, I'd be happy. We have spaces still. The fee for the day is €75. You bring a packed lunch. We will be doing cards, as I say, mediumship and lots of other things. But you will also go with the sense of who you are, your sense of self and the sense of sacredness within you. I'd love if you wanted to join me, but you know yourself, if you can afford it, if you have time, just let me know. Okay. Now, Alva wants to know, will her son get a place in the autism unit for secondary school? Yes, what I'm seeing, Alva, there's the creative project around him. I think too that I think it will really benefit him. But I also see in my mind as if you're pulling strings, so you like a puppet. So you need to be in contact with everybody that can help you. People even who already got children in the school, if you know them. But I just feel he'll blossom in it. I can see this little lad blossoming in this school, so it's a really good idea. So anything you've to do, you should do for him. He's a lovely little personality, and I just think he needs a place that he can flower and blossom and be comfortable. But as I say, pull the strings, talk to people, get as much help as you need. Now, Laura wants to know, should she move and on her relationship? Well, in the relationship, I'm getting the love card as if see only love. There is great love there. And should you move? I'm kind of thinking maybe not just exactly yet. That's what I'm getting. There is love there. In the love thing, it's all positive. Maybe should you move? Not exactly yet. Give it another little while. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see. Who else is there? Is there somebody else that wants to come through? Now, there is another, I missed one here. There is a girl called, where is she? Oh yeah, June. And June was asking about she was asking about whether or not she should push her daughter to emigrate. Now, I don't know why she's pushing her daughter. I wasn't going to answer it. What I'm being told is this daughter is strong-minded enough. If she wants to go, she'll go. When she's ready, she'll go. But what I'm also looking at around this is that sometimes people want someone else in their family to fulfill their dreams. So that's all I'm saying. Just don't push her. Let her go when she's ready. Now, Dama wants to know, is he strong enough to continue mediumship? Let's see. What about you, Dama? Are the spirits talking to you? Yes, don't be letting other people tell you you're not strong enough. All you need to do is to have an open mind and raise your vibration, and the spirit will talk to you. Don't be letting people say you're not good enough, you're not strong enough. It doesn't take any strength. If it did, there'd be no mediums. All it means is a dedication to what you love doing. And practice with people that are like you, practice with people that are going to bring you forward and encourage you. Don't be with people that are going to knock you back and take away your confidence. And sometimes our families are the worst ones to do that with. But you need plenty of practice and everything else. Now, Terry, oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear your daughter hasn't been well. So what will help her? How can you help your daughter? You're doing everything you can for her, Terry. You're there night, noon and morning. She needs to make the turnaround herself. And I'm sure you contacted all the healers, to send her healing, to clear the energies so that her body can start to recover and come back to itself. I do feel you're not going to lose this girl. I feel there's a good result, but I just feel that she needs a burst. She needs a burst of something to bring her forward. And, but you're doing every single thing you can. And you have been so supportive of this girl in every single way. I know there are times she kind of pushes you away and there's times she wants you forward, but that's because she gets overwhelmed, that's all. But don't give up hope on it, but she needs a kind of a breakthrough, whether it's a healing breakthrough or something else. And if you know, as you do all the healers, you should maybe arrange that everybody sends healing together at the same time, on the same night or the same day, so that she gets a huge blast of healing. And if you're doing that, give me a shout and I'll certainly throw my 10 pence into that for you, if that's all right. Now, let's see. Let me see. Rosemary wants to know the council be in touch with her daughter. I'm getting the steady progress card here. I'm getting it's going to take as long as it takes. And I'm also getting that she's quite a good case with the council, and that she could be agreeably surprised. I don't know why I'm seeing a shiny key in her hand, as if she's going to get a new house. But I'm seeing a shiny key in her hand. Okay. Now, so what time are we? I think it's nearly, have I got a watch that works? 10:15. I really think that, I think I've nearly done a lot of people, and I can feel, as I said, Rachel, I can't tell you about whether you're going to lose your person. I just can't do that. But thank you so much, everybody, for sitting with me. Oh, Melda wants to know, card for her sister on a move, stay or go. I wouldn't mind, but Melda could do this card herself. So we're doing, should she stay? And what I'm seeing is there's a shower of abundance coming towards her. I don't think she should go yet. I think she should stay. I think get her world in order. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness coming to her. Not to go yet. That's what I'm being told. Now, so, ladies and gentlemen, if Clive is watching, now is a good time to ring me, Clive. If he's not watching, that's okay too. But as I say, please send me your email address if you'd like to take part next Tuesday. You don't have to discuss your problems, you only have to think about them. It's completely private, just as long as you're connected with it. And the other thing is, give me a shout if you're interested in next Saturday in Kildare in Chopdara. You've been very good to come back for 3 nights. I hope it's been worth your while. Thank you so much, everybody. And next week, going on towards the end of next week, I hope to do, or the following week, I'll do a mediumship night, but I'll give you plenty of notice. so we can see if we can connect to our families coming up to Christmas. Is that all right? God bless you all. Bye. Clive, ring me now. Bye. Take care.